Salvador Bullybear channel with his only fun decoding and no financial advice. And we're going to wait about 2 minutes. I'll take my eye off the road here. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Hey, you made it. You made it, sleepyhead. You made it. Should be off this road about 2 minutes. Then I give you my attention. To let these people show up real quick. What's going on with you, man? How's it going? How you feeling, buddy? Yep. Alrighty. We're gonna talk about. So what I'm gonna talk about, so then you guys can get together and whatever you want to ask, is this deportation in New York City, right? I don't know if you noticed that there was one gentleman that got deported to El Salvador, and the president from El Salvador does not want to return the gentleman back. And I found it pretty interesting. So I just wanted to get into that particular article there once I get off here. Because I'm wondering if this whole thing with this gentleman, being that he didn't be no deportation, I'm wondering if this is some type of signal or sign for a bull run. I'm going to show you in a little while. I'm going to show you some pictures that I got. Let's see. I'm good. Good morning, Billy Bear. What up? Greetings from the UK. What's up? All right. Where's my other phone? Where's my other phone at? Oh, hold on a second. I'm going to pull up this picture. So they kept showing this one picture of this gentleman. And I'm like, why they keep showing this one picture of this guy? Then I noticed what country they were talking about. And I was like, oh, El Salvador. I said, that's Bitcoin, because they're using Bitcoin as their tender legal, their currency over there. So I'm like, so we got the Bitcoin country in the news, right? And like, out of all these people that got deported, why is this one gentleman making the news for? You know what I mean? Why? Why is he making the news? There has to be a reason why he's making the news. I'll show you what they're showing on the news over here. Actually, I need to pull over. I need to pull over. But anyway, I'll show you the picture. And he's wearing a Chicago Bulls. Okay? He's wearing a Chicago Bulls hat. And for whatever reason, they're showing two pictures. They show the Chicago Bulls and another picture. Now, in my thought, I'm like, well, there has to be a reason why they're making this gentleman part of the news, right? He's connected to El Salvador, and they keep showing a picture with him wearing a Bulls hat. So I'm like, tourist season is coming up this weekend, okay? This weekend, Easter weekend, tourist season. Taurus is the bull. Are we going to see some type of bull run? Are they trying to tell us that we're going to see some type of bull run coming up for crypto? Now, I know they say the markets crash and all that, and usually Bitcoin crashes, but are we going to see, I'm not saying you are we going to see the separation, the decoupling from the dollar bill? Okay? Curious to know. I'm going to pull over right here because I just want to show you the picture real quick so you can see the picture. See that? Salvador won't return deported Maryland men, okay? Maryland man, okay? MM. MM is the 33, all right? And then look at, he's wearing the bull. As you know, Chicago is Chi-Town, okay? Chicago, C-H-I, which is part of Proton, okay? If you didn't know, C-H-I is the Proton. And this is why Chicago is always big. Remember the Frink episode? Remember when Lisa went to go see Frink in the office and Frink was sitting across from that other lady? Remember? And then Frink left where she screamed, "He's in Chicago," for crying out loud, right? She said, "He's in Chicago. He's in Chicago." And then Meet the Fuckers. Where do they play? In Chicago. You understand? Chicago is very big. Why? Is because of CHI. Why is CHI big? Is because it's part of Proton, Chi-Town. If you didn't know, now you know. I don't know. People want to see articles. People want to see connections. People want to see legitimate shit instead of what people are talking about. Blah, 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 blah. Let's see. El Salvador, they are using the Algorand network to transact with Bitcoin. All right, but it's connected to crypto. I'm just saying, I hope that this particular news or why this particular person happens to be in the news And then we're thinking maybe may collapse. We're going to see what happens. So the 129 code is plays, in my eyes, the 129 code plays in two parts. The 129 code plays this Easter weekend, right? As well as I told you, 128 days into the year is May 8th, which is 589, okay? 589 has been going crazy around XRP. For whatever reason, they're connecting 589. I just know that the month is 5, the day is 8, and the year is 9, 589, and it falls on a Thursday, okay? The 129 day is a Friday, okay? We might have a fucking crash around that time, okay? Mayday, okay? I was saying maybe motherfucking payday. It could be opposite. Remember, they do a lot of opposite shit over here. So, and Chicago is where the atom was split. Oppenheimer. Oh, very, very interesting. Very, very interesting. In the movie Oppenheimer, they talk about it being in Chicago? Or is that just like a fact? So then I just want to show you one more thing over here. Because look on the bottom. You know they usually scroll with news on the bottom, right? I was telling you about the roof collapse and stuff. So this is this gentleman, right? And they have this scrolling thing. But then again, look at, we have May collapse. Is that really going to be a May collapse? Are we going to see a May collapse? I have no idea. I have no fucking idea. But I'm just showing you. Roof collapse, and then all of a sudden they talk about Mayor Adams, okay? This is Adams, okay? Adams, okay? This is what they're talking about over here. Just curious if this May right here, man, fucking May over here, May. I don't know. I'm just pointing shit out that I see. I know it's a boring video, but it's all good. And I'm just going to keep putting out boring videos. Fermi Lab. Yeah, we know we're going to the moon. You know that whole shit was a show, too. How are you going to put all women, first of all, you made it an all-woman crew, and you put them on a fucking dildo airplane, on a spaceship. Did you see the shape of the spaceship? It was a penis. So they put 6 women in a penis and flew them to space for 11 minutes. and they were blue. The blue sheep. Wasn't it called? What was it called? The blue sheep or something like that? Blue sheeple. What was the group of the all women's crew that went to space called? Was it called Blue Sheeple? Oh, it was something with sheeple or something with this thing. Blue Sheeple. I'm sorry, it was to space aboard Blue Origin's New Shepard rocket. Was not called the Blue Sheeple, but it was the Shepherd. And they talk about sheep, and I won't go too far into that, but you know what I'm talking about. The sheep, the sheeples, the people that can't see, the people that don't believe, the shepherds. Yeah. It was one of the fakest thing. I don't know why they had to fake this particular thing unless it's a sign telling us that we're gonna fucking finally moon. Okay? Unless that's a sign telling us that we're gonna fucking finally moon. Because if you looked at some of the videos before they were launching, right at the head, I would say the tip of the dick of the spaceship, you can see a flap that's fucking ripped, that's hanging. Okay? Yes, I was gonna get into that too. Then you have those names. Katy Perry. Okay, KP. You got the King, Gail King. Who knows how old was Gail? Let's see. How old was Gail King that flew to space? 70 years old, so there's a 7. I don't really. And then you notice that they were inside the capsule, and somebody from inside the capsule opened up the capsule. You're not supposed to. It's supposed to be pressurized. And the only person that's opened up the capsule is somebody from the outside. But hey, you could believe what you want to believe. The gay king, yep. What do I think about SOAR XOR now? We have lost a 0 and it touched 13 zeros a few times. Market cap is now. I don't think any. I just think that the price went up. That's all I can say. It's holding better. Before it was only holding like $35,000 to $40,000. Now is it holding over $1 million in market cap? Let's see. Fell back down. Yeah, I mean, look, we're fucking sitting at over $2 million market cap. Over $2 million market cap. Got in at $40,000. All right. Unreal. And I was gonna put $100 down that day, but they were taking like 50% in fees. Like the slippage was crazy. I couldn't even press it. That's what I liked about Trust Wallet, that it was so high on the slippage that it wouldn't even allow me to even fucking trade it. And maybe that's why. Maybe that's why the slippage was so high, because they knew that shit was going to go up, and they just started getting people on the cheap. So at this rate, I mean, listen, I like Sora. I like the colors. I like the tokenomics. I like their white paper. The symbols. I love it that it's from Japan. I love it that it's a red ball. You know, I'm a guy that works off of symbolisms and stuff like that. You know, more people like to get into the technicality of things. But yeah, I mean, it's holding. Let's see if it holds. Right now is at $2.1 million in the market cap. So, and the trading volume is 132,000. So it's pretty decent. We'll see what happens. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna go over that. I seen something. I gotta find another video. Somebody breaking down that patch. So maybe the patch got some type of images. In the patch also, there's some type of proton symbols in there too. Kellen Brown had Proton XPR up for a week and then took it off. I mean, they don't want you to have it. You can get it from anywhere else. It's not like they're the only ones selling XPR, you know what I mean? But why? Why? If Crypto Hulk is such a big advocate for XRP and he's promoting, you know, Khalib and Brown, then why are they taking it off XRP? I don't know. It just don't make sense. He's over here screaming about Ripple and XRP. He's promoting that particular site, Callan and Brown. I'm just curious if that is the goal, to promote that particular platform, then how come the coins that you favor are not there? I don't know. And if not, go to KuCoin. KuCoin deals with XPR Proton platform. You can buy straight from KuCoin and send it straight to your wallet. Has to be the cold storage. I heard maybe in July Binance will list. It don't matter. I don't care who's listing XPR. I don't think that's going to make a difference, to be honest with you. I don't think listing XPR on a platform is going to make all that much of a big difference. You know, you hear it being listed, and then all of a sudden everyone runs to buy it, and you know the price doesn't go up. It usually falls down. A black scan EMP will wipe out all non-cold storage. Could be. And you think cold storage is going to be the only one that's going to be EMP proof? You think the ledger is EMP proof? I didn't hear that. What's a cold wallet? You ask me if I have a ledger? Yes, I have a ledger. But to be honest, I think I like the phone better than the ledger. That's just me. Back doors. Yeah, again, I'm not too gifted in that area to know. I'm just a Faraday guy. I don't take any chances. Yep, put me in a Faraday sleeping bag, baby. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I trust it. I'm not telling everybody to put their shit in, but I mean, from what I listen to and what I feel like I trust the wallet, the WebAuth wallet, to keep my coins on there. So it is what it is. All right, guys. Yeah, so that was really about it. I just wanted to show you that picture. This guy's wearing a freaking any other pictures in here that they're showing? Remember the last dragon? Remember that guy I was talking about, the last dragon and all that? Well, I mean, look at, they even show you this guy in that hat, the last dragon. Okay, and there's M right there. There's the metal, Metallicus. You know, look, you even got the green string right here. Is that a like candlestick? Is that going to be one of those long candlesticks? Remember Brad Garlinghouse? He had showed that shit. Not Brad. Was it Joe Katz? When he put that picture, what's this? And they showed that long ass stick. Anything else here I can show you? There was a lot of gold. And then again, we have this weekend coming up. Are we going to see an Easter weekend crush? Because this is the only... Let me see, hold on. This is the only time it says April showers there. Nowhere it says April showers. Only here is April showers. Well, I guess that's the only day. Well, it's raining there. It don't say April showers. And that's April. Just saying, Easter weekend, April showers. Hopefully liquidity comes in. Who fucking knows? Liquidity comes in. Anything else I can show you on here? It's going to be out of this world. Prices are going to be out of this world. There she goes with the daisy. Look at, you know she's digital. Look at her fucking face is digital. Yeah. Yeah. I don't have a better picture in the background, but look at all the gold. Look at all this gold that they're showing too back here with El Salvador. Because Bitcoin is gold, right? Gold, gold, deported man. All gold. Oh, look at that, all gold. Gold, gold, gold. Gold frame. Gold this. Gold that. Gold this. Gold, gold, gold. And my man's all in black like he's attending a death or something. Death of the dollar. Death of the dollar. So, let me see. I got two. If anything happens in April, I would expect. Let me see the dates. Hold on a second. I would expect something happening this weekend or by April 22nd. If not, even the 29th is on Tuesday this month. I'm going to give you 2 weekends that I think that could be a crash. It's either going to be this coming up weekend, stock crash. I'm not talking about crypto. That's what I'm thinking, stock market crash. It's either Easter weekend or the weekend of May 10th and May 11th. All right, 510, 501 jeans, and 511. Because that was when Trump was elected on 11/5, 511. So those are the 2 weekends I expect anything to go down. And if, you want to connect Mayday to a distress signal, then the only weekend I can see happening is May 10th, May 11th. I have no idea. Maybe on the 20th. Well, let's see. Let's see what happens here. Mr. Poole also said April will be remembered. Yeah, because it's probably the biggest, either biggest crash or biggest pop. You said April, huh? Let's see. Keep on a ledger your coin also in an EMP proof bag. They may try to confiscate cold storage too. We can then take our ledger to a friendly country. Hope for the best. April also on The Simpsons. Girl top, yep. Girl name was April, taking the ledger. So, we shall see. Well, Mr. Tracy came in right before I left, and good. So Mr. Tracy says a lot of currency truthers are calling for revaluation of currencies this weekend. Easter weekend is 129 code 129. What I did get excited, and I'm going to leave you with this because I got to go. If you watch the show, it's a TV show called Will Trent. Will Trent. The last episode that they aired, he was in a psychedelic state. He was laughing, he was dancing, he was celebrating, and it was all metallic colors everywhere. And it was a Saturday Night Fever type of thing. And all I know is that the 19th is on a Saturday. So that's it. That's the end of this video, people. Thank you for liking, watching, and subscribing. And depending on this guy's question, we might end this video very quick. See, once you say that I have an important question to ask, you would have asked it already. I just think that you're going to be silly, but ask it. I'm going to give you 1 minute to ask it. If not, I'm ending this video. want to connect your Anchor. It says you don't have an ESO account linked to it. That I don't know. I didn't run into that problem, so I can't say. I can't really guide you there, to be honest. And funny enough, I just got a new phone, so weirdly enough, the Anchor wallet did not transfer over, and I did not install any of the Anchor accounts onto the phone. So I'm actually going to try to do that by the end of this week and see if I can get my Anchor wallet back onto my new phone. If not, I'm going to have to probably keep the old phone as well. But I don't know. I'll have a look and see. So I had a friend of mine who lost his phone. He was trying to do the same thing, upload his Anchor wallet. And I guess they upgraded the platform or to a different version, so it's not reading the old one. So you might have to go to the old one. I don't know how to get there. But I'm pretty sure I'm going to run into a problem because I know my friend was just telling me like 3 days ago that he just got a new phone and his Anchor shit was not there and he was going through it. But he just had surgery on his throat, so he can't speak at the moment. So this is why I haven't called him yet. Actually, maybe I'll just text him and see. But I'll get back and see about that, young Cal, and see what's up. I probably am going to run into a new phone, and I'm probably going to get stuck paying for this old phone. There's no way I'm going to give up my motherfucking GM accounts. But it should have told you that you had a Proton account, because usually I got a Proton account, and I was trying to anchor it with the Proton account. The ESO one, I'm not too sure. I never got one, so I'm not too sure about that one. But I know the Proton one is not even there anymore, so... Anchor is not the ANKR wallet. No, there's two different Anchors. The Anchor is just a wallet, and it's spelled the way you spelled it there. And the other one, ANKR, that's an actual crypto as well. So they're two different things. That Anchor crypto and the Anchor wallet are two separate things. So AMP is another token. It's like a payment token. It was like connected to like Back to the Future. If you remember in the beginning of Back to the Future, when Marty, in the first one, when Marty was playing the freaking guitar and he played it and the fucking speakers blasted him, he turned up the amp. Do I have a community or something? I do not have a community. No. Somebody on here, Amin, has a group chat that we kick it. Amin, if you want to send them the details, if you're still watching. You still watching, Amin? If you are, give this guy the details. Or look for Amin on x.com. I think we have a Telegram group. This guy wants to get in the Telegram group. Young Cal. Young Cal. I'm going to say, if you want to send him. Oh, I was saying, this guy was asking about the group chat. If you wanted to add him to yours. Young Cal, whatever. And that's about it, guys. That's it. I got to go. My creature is waiting for me. Love you guys. Thank you for liking, watching, and subscribing. And please, not for me, because I don't get paid on these videos, but the more you like these videos, it doesn't even fucking cost you a goddamn penny. Come, like the video, because the more you like the videos, the more these videos go out to the people so they can view it. And it's great, because the more people view it, they come on here and they leave a comment, and all of us is learning shit. All right? So the more you like the videos, the more likely you'll go out to a lot more people. And you never know who has more information. They might come across my video and be like, oh shit, let me add some information. And they put it on here, and you guys will fucking learn more. You guys will maybe get inside information. But without you guys liking the videos, this video probably won't get sent to too many people. especially if I am speaking truth, or if I am onto anything, any type of wealth transfer, then they're definitely going to suppress me. So let's not be suppressed. Like I said, the more it's beneficial for you, the more you like my videos, the more people are going to see it, the more comments are going to be here, the more we can learn through it. Okay? I don't get paid a fucking dime through these videos, so I can care less. I'm doing it more for yous, and like for myself, because I like to learn. I'm always learning from a comment. Just like somebody over here. What did they say? Well, how many MTLs DAOs are needed? Would I say that I don't know. All I know is if you have, I think, 2,000 DAOs, that you'll be able to, I think, vote or something like that. So for every, I think, 2,000, you can vote. So, but don't take that for truth. Do a little research. All right, cool. So they got the connections there. Everybody's got their connections. That's what's up. I gotta get out of here. And I think I answered all the questions here. What did somebody else say? Okay. Sorry, I was just reading through these here. That's it. All right. Well, let's see what happens this weekend, baby. Let's see what happens. Matter of fact, let me see if I can find that video, and I'll do that. Maybe I'll do a little clip. It's just that they keep freaking hitting me with bans and shit like that every time I try to put something up. Copyright. Can't let the bear live. All right, peeps. You're welcome, Cornell. You're welcome. All right, guys, I'm out of here.